Good morning, everyone. So last week, I introduced the team. I started with myself and I spoke about passion for this is. I introduced Dr. Jerry Sims, I introduced Dr. Clarence Bissessar, and I also introduced Joel Smalley, our CTO. And today I just want to take a quick moment to talk to you about why I think unique, why I think different to most of the other players in this sort of tech-based space. And in the simplest possible terms, it's because we're not Silicon Valley tech bros that are trying to look for new and exciting ways to profit using AI. It's not who we are. See, we're in the middle. Well, we're not quite in the middle. We're right at the beginning. They call it the tech age. Gosh, that's AI figuring out what you can do with it, how you can solve problems with it, and just really watching the development of the space. It's extremely exciting. There's so much happening so fast, it's actually insane. But the thing that sets my team apart is the people who have this walk. So we've got myself, I've got my health journey story that led to my advocacy of metabolic health, my absolute obsession with metabolic health. And it came full circle, played perfectly into my fascination with the implementation gap, because I've been talking about the implementation gap for a lot longer than just doing it with BioSymm Technologies. It's why I've written the book. It's also why my dissertation, my master's degree, was focused on the implementation gap within project management in mobile telecommunications, which is to five sort of day job. I noticed in the undertaking my master's degree that what was being taught in the literature about leadership and management and stuff like that differed wildly from what you see on the sort of shop floor, so to speak. The day-to-day interactions between me and the people that were leading me, just paying attention to what was going on in the office. I noticed that was wildly different. What the literature suggested could happen, should happen, is happening in real life. There was a real implementation gap there. And so I focused on that because the implementation gap fascinated me. Now, fast forward to 2025, I've been through this whole health journey. I might have predicted it. I didn't see it coming. I didn't know this was going to happen, but this is what's happened, and I've developed an absolute fascination and passion for metabolic health. And I'm still fascinated by the implementation gap because we see the same in our health. There's so much good information out there. Now, health is a little bit more complicated because there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation as well. Like the diet wars in particular, the human nutritional literature space is a mess. It's a minefield of conflicting stuff. It really takes a keen eye and interest to try and sift through it all and separate fact from fiction. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but the implementation gap is there, and I want to solve that. So I'm taking my fascination for implementation gap. I'm taking my passion for human metabolic health as a result of what I've been through, and I want to spare other people going through similar or worse. And I want to solve that for people, give them tools and systems that help them solve that in the context of their own lives. Chief Scientific Officer, Dr. Jerry Sims. He has been doing thought leadership in metabolic health for years. He's been in clinical practice for just over 40 years. And he's a man who has an absolute passion for helping people understand that their metabolic health underpins all the rest of their health, and especially their performance. So he's been doing this for years. He and I are perfectly mission aligned in that regard. It's really, it sits well, it makes sense. We've got Dr. Clarence Bissessar. So Clarence is a good mate of mine, as I've explained in the previous video. But he is at the forefront of cognitive behavioral therapy. And as I see it, that is the key thing. That's the key differentiator. That's the missing link in terms of implementation gap. You have so much good information out there that if people are left to their own devices facing the pressures of their own lives, it just doesn't hit home. And cognitive behavioral therapy and differential psychology is, in my estimation, the missing link in how you take that good information and you turn it into effective coaching. So Clarence, again, has been doing this for over 15 years. He's at the front lines, down in the trenches, so to speak, helping people, like genuine heart for helping people. So I've invited him on. And then Joel Smalley. Joel is walking his own health journey. He's faced all the troubles that we've all faced. He got hold of me, reconnected on LinkedIn because he liked some of the stuff that I was putting out. He was taking some of the information that I was putting out, and he's been trying to figure it out. I've had several conversations because life does get in the way. Life does get messy. It does become very difficult to stick to your plan. Your plan, with all the best will in the world, the plan cannot be a static thing because life is not a static thing. Life is dynamic. It's complicated. It's messy. You need to be able to work with someone who's going to work with you in the chaos that you're navigating and help you figure out how to apply your plan relevant to the chaos that you're navigating. That is solving the implementation gap. So Joel has a passion for this too. He's actively trying to do that in his own life. And we're all working together, and we're all coming together, not just to solve this for ourselves, because we want this solved for ourselves. We want our health to be as good as it can possibly be through the stretch of our lifespan. But we want to do that for others too. So we're not tech bros from Silicon Valley that are trying to make a quick buck. We're not laymen that are trying to hire professionals to give us something that we can then go and peddle. We're people who've walked this walk, talking the talk, trying to come up with tools and systems that will help us overcome the issues that are so common in this day and age. And we have a real passion for that. That is what gets us out of bed in the morning. That is what we wake up thinking about. It really is such an exciting time because the pace at which AI is moving and the capabilities that we're starting to see come to bear is so exciting because the potential of what you can do with it, scalability, it's so exciting what you can do now. That wasn't possible just 2-3 years ago. It's absolutely insane. I'm really excited about it. So that's who we are. That's why we're doing what we're doing. And I'm hoping that it resonates with a lot of you. I'm hoping that it will make a tremendous difference for a lot of you. And I want to just take a second and invite you, if you're someone who sees the benefit in what we're talking about and what we're trying to put together here, please take a look at our website, www.BioSymm I've linked it in the description below. Have a look at the website, have a look at the description of what we're doing, have a look at who we are about. Please sign up to the waiting list. The crowdfunding campaign launches on Cyber Monday. It's just a couple of weeks away. We're going to build something that changes the nutritional coaching game forever. That's just the start. Look forward to having you.